My name is Gabrielle I am a flight attendant with American Airlines, about 10 years in, and I'm also a commercially rated pilot. I just started flying skydivers for a company in Phoenix, Arizona. I brought myself to Oshkosh, essentially, but I'm volunteering with Women in Aviation all week, and it's always a great experience to come out here as long as possible.
Okay, can you tell us what got you into aviation and maybe who inspired you and how so?
When I was younger in San Diego, my uncle used to take me to local air shows, and one day I signed up for some flight lessons to see if I could get a phone call back in the days when we just had landlines. And my mom answered the phone and said, "So are you serious about taking flight lessons? Okay, well, if you get your grades up in high school, then I will drive you to flight lessons." And I worked washing airplanes, answering phones, and driving a golf cart around passing out golf coupons. So sure enough, that led to me getting my private pilot certificate really young, and I just stuck with it.
Yeah. Now, you've been really involved in Women in Aviation at your chapter.
I have, yes. So I'm the president of the Phoenix chapter, and that was just by brevity in that our chapter was going to close its doors pretty soon. And so someone had to step in, and we've actually been able to turn it around from about 6 to 8 members all the way up to about 40 now. So we're tapping into a lot of resources.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about how do you think we can get more women into aviation?
It has to start young, so we have to start at a younger age. I was 14 and didn't know anything about aviation. As a matter of fact, on that sign-up sheet for flight lessons, I signed my name Gabrielle just to see if they could answer a phone call back or inquire from a guy. So once they figured out that it was me, a little 14-year-old girl, it was a little different. And they made sure to treat me as such, where I had a little bit extra time to learn things and got to stay around the airport as much as possible to get to know what the entire industry was about, not having anybody from my family involved in it. So I think it takes some time. Women in Aviation has put together a Girls in Aviation Day every year. So we hope to promote starting at a younger age and starting at elementary schools, middle schools, whether it's with Girl Scouts or going into schools and actually having career panels to talk about what we do and how to get into it.
What advice would you give to a woman or a young girl that was sort of inquiring about aviation? Maybe they were a little bit interested.
Sure. So stick with it. Try an introductory flight lesson and see how you enjoy manipulating the controls, because aviation's not just all about piloting airplanes. There's a variety of different careers that you can do within aviation. Also, make sure that you understand that there will be obstacles in your way. However, don't let those obstacles end your career. You will get through them, and you will have the backing of all of the other women who have been in your place at one point in time.
Now, where are you in your training right now?
So I have my commercial single engine certificate, I have my private multi-engine certificate, and I have my instrument rating. So the next step to wrap all of that together is the commercial multi. And then I'll be able to go fly corporate jets and eventually at some point fly firefighting.
Is that your ultimate goal?
Yep,
all right. That is awesome.
Thank you.
It's the first time I've heard a woman say that.
Yeah.
What made you want to do that?
Giving back. So coming from San Diego and seeing how much the fires devastated us in California, it's really been something, either that or air ambulance, something where I can give back to my community and also be in a position where I can fly and not get bored of flying.
Yeah, I do think sometimes people don't know all the different aviation careers there are. They just think airline pilot.
Absolutely.
Sometimes. So what would you recommend if someone was interested in maybe flying but didn't really know, if they really wanted to do the airline thing?
So the nice thing about Women in Aviation as an organization, we'll just put it to them, is that they open up a variety of different options to you. You have mentors from all over the place, whether it's engineers, air traffic controllers, mathematicians who are still in aviation, astronauts, all kinds of opportunities where we have people write about them in magazines and in articles. And there's people like you as well who have created this social media forum to introduce different aspects of aviation.
I do think that having a community and building a community of women, like Women in Aviation, has been great. I've gotten to know a lot of people, and subscribing to those magazines, you get to see all the different opportunities, and you get to meet people that you just can, pick their brains on information and get guidance and all the different opportunities.
Absolutely. And my way about it was scholarships. I always told myself, well, maybe I'm not meant to be an instrument pilot, but shoot, if I don't apply for an instrument scholarship, I will never know.
Yeah.
And then when I would win that instrument scholarship, then I'd say, okay, that's the direction I need to keep going in.
Yeah.
So
right.
we'll see.
Well, you won a scholarship from Cincinnati, the Cincinnati chapter.
I did. Alicia Hall's Memorial Scholarship. It just made a huge impact in my career. It was a $3,000 scholarship that went a really long way.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, well, thank you very much for coming over and taking time out of your day. I know you've been really busy here, but
Thanks for having me.